Hello and welcome to McKellar Park for round 9 action of the National Premier League Women's between Belconnen United and Tuggeranong United here on a cloudy afternoon. I'm Sam Watson, your commentator. It's top of the league, Belconnen United against 7th place Tuggeranong. With ANU dropping out of the competition. They are the lowest team still playing football. Just collected 3 points from their 7 games. That was a win against ANU. Tuggeranong United sitting 7th. Meanwhile, Belconnen, top of the league, undefeated, have won every game, scored 53 goals in 8 games. So on paper, looks to be a bit of a mismatch. Two sides polarising positions in the league. They met in round 2. Belconnen won 11-0 that day. A massive win for them. Just their second match of the season. They have not stopped scoring since. They're coming off the back of a Federation Cup victory here just 1 week ago, whereas Tuggeranong had the week off for the Cup final. Belconnen winning 1-0 thanks to an Aneka Corrie goal in the 69th minute to win the game against Canberra, Croatia. And now they're here to back that victory up with what would be for them a 9th league win of the season. Going back all the way to the Charity Shield to start 2025, they have not lost a game. Equally, they have the best defensive record in the league, conceding just 7 goals in 8 games. It's a formidable opposition for Tuggeranong, who themselves have shipped 39 goals in their 7 matches. They've scored 6, which has been a bit of an improvement in the side, having only scored 7 in their 18 games in 2024. It's two sides that met on 4 occasions last season. Tuggeranong lost every single one of them, did not score a goal against Belconnen's side that scored goals for fun against this opposition. 4-0 winners in the Federation Cup quarter-final in 2024, 5-0 winners in round 5, 8-0 winners in round 11, and 6-0 winners in round 19. Season where Belconnen finished 2nd place in the league. Only 4 points off Canberra Olympic, who won in the end, 5 off 3rd place Gungahlin. But this is a new look Belconnen side, undefeated, and they've put up some really good performances against their title rivals as well. Their most recent league game, they won 5-0 against Canberra Olympic. As the players head out here, we'll go through the 2 teams. Belconnen United under head coach Scott Conlon make 4 changes to the team that won that Federation Cup final. Number 1, Matilde Laureltai continues in goal. It's a back 4, which she sees number 7, Steffi Legends, come in at left back. Number 6, Maddie Steinecker, partnering number 4, Bronte Pike in the centre of defence. Number 35, Maddie Sawkins, comes in at right back. Number 8, Aneka Corrie, partners number 3, Lauren Preston in midfield. Number 21, Pearlteen, advanced out of those 3. And it's a front 3, which includes number 11, Kira Bobbin, number 17, Alyssa DeCampley, and number 28, Alina Roberts. Roberts and Bobbin, the 2 wingers. Alyssa DeCampley through the middle. On the bench, number 10, Ariana Rathowski. Number 13, Lisa Carey. Number 19, Alex Martins. Number 23, Layla Billington. And returning to Belconnen United, number 38, Talia Backhouse. What a player to be able to bring back. Was playing NPL New South Wales last season, was playing in Spain as well. In the 3rd division, 2022 National Premier League Women's Player of the Season as well. He's back in Belconnen colours. A really big signing for them, adding to their already deep squad. Makes the proposition for Tuggeranong all the more difficult. But their coach, Ian Toms, also makes 4 changes. Number 1, Maya Dott, continues in goal. It's a back 4, which includes number 12, Jess Mitchell, number 8, Gemma Toms, partnering number 18, Ella Lister at centre back. Number 24, Christina Holden, is the right back. It's a midfield 2 of number 30, Molly Johnson, and number 15, Claire Bundy. And the wingers, number 31, Freya Stanford, and number 14, Casey Smith. Well, number 13, Claire Kennedy Spencer. Partners number 7, Acacia Argento. Up front on the bench for Tuggeranong. Number 2, Brianna Lazari. Number 3, Zoe Williams. Number 17, Mackenzie Hatesma. Number 21, Lauren Watt. And number 28, Jade Fenn. So those are the two teams. Both sides with plenty of absentees. For Belconnen, no Alish McDonough, Isabel Heinmarsh, and Liliana Altamore. For Tuggeranong United, they are without Lara Mustaine, Lena Christofferson, Tara Manthongzi, Rihanna Goldstein. So plenty of players unavailable for this game today, but hasn't made a difference for Belconnen, particularly given the depth of their squad. Two captains, Lauren Preston for Belconnen and Casey Smith for Tuggeranong United. Doing the coin toss over there. It's a chilly early afternoon here at McKellar Park. It was raining a little bit earlier on, but the rain has passed. We're just a few minutes away from a game between these two, which on paper you'd expect to go the way of Belconnen. You've got plenty of players in and around the top scoring charts of the league. Plenty of players to look out for this season. Kira Bobbin leads Belconnen's statistics in goals and assists. 11 scored and 7 assisted this season. Nika Corey as well, off the back of a cup final winner, has 5 and 7 assists as well. Plenty of players with good numbers for Tuggeranong. They just have one player who scored over 2 goals this season in Acacia Argento, who scored some absolute screamers for them. The Elpo team out of difficult situations. Number 7 will be a key player. They are to trouble Belconnen defensively. We're almost ready to go here at McKellar Park. And we're underway. Belconnen United, the league leaders, taking on 7th place Tuggeranong. Kira Bobbin on the ball early. Tuggeranong sitting back, understandably. Maddie Steinecker over to Maddie Sawkins. Lauren Preston stepping into midfield alongside Peltine. Now wide to Legends. Bobbin looking to turn her marker. Holden trying to keep pace with her. Bobbins cut it back for Anika Corey. Shot down by Legends. Corey skipped away from a few. Anika Corey! What a start to the game for Belconnen. They lead after barely a minute. Their first chance of the game is put into the top corner. And it's the cup final match winner who does it again at McKellar Park. And it's 1-0 Belconnen United. That makes it for Corey. 3 goals in her last 3 games. Been on a really good run of goal scoring. And Tuggeranong find themselves behind in under a minute. Can they respond? Pass picked up by Anika Corey. Bundled her way through in the end, and what a finish. That's how clinical they are. 1 chance, 1 goal. Legends back to Bronte Pike. Normally a fullback, but deployed in the center of defense today. Steinacker looking for Roberts, can't find that pass. Just as they did in their round 2 meeting, they've scored early on again. Tuggeranong United unfortunately got 3 own goals in their last meeting. contributing to the 11 goals they scored. Corey runs through for Preston, who has plenty of room. Was looking for Belconnen. Picked up by Roberts, who's burning away from Mitchell. Good challenge from Toms and away by Mitchell. Ball's out for a Belconnen throw. Sawkins with the ball in. A roll through for a goal kick for Tuggeranong. Oh, it's gone out for a corner. Belconnen heading over to swing this one in. No McDonough or Izzy Hindmarsh, who normally standing over these ones. Belconnen with the right-footed in-swinger. Put this one in a difficult spot for Dot, who dropped it. And Campley's effort was saved in the end. Smothered by Dot, who got close. Shut down that opportunity. Long it goes. Bronte Pike. Over to Steinacker. Sawkins looking to get clear of Freya Stanford. Now the ball's in space for Belconnen. Her cross dealt with in the end by Ella Lister, but ball is out for another corner for Belconnen United. And again, it'll be Teen. The last one resulted in a shot for Belconnen. Teen swings it in, looking for the header. Preston. It was met in the end by Claire Bundy. It's out for another corner. Another opportunity for Belconnen to get this one in the area. It's another great ball in. Roberts met it with the head. Goes well over the bar in the end. Tuggeranong able to play out from the back. Ball won again by Teen. Belconnen's going for goal. And it's found the back of the net. What an effort from Belconnen. It's 2-0 Belconnen. And Dot left it potentially thinking it would drop on the other side of the goal. It found the bottom corner. And again, Belconnen United so clinical. It's 2-0 inside 6 minutes. They've won the ball back again. What a start to the game from Scott Collins' team. This is why they have not lost a game this season. They're so clinical. And they won't stop for this entire 90 minutes. Bobbins in. Driving past their marker. Overran it a little bit. Ball's out for goal kick. Dot will play it short again. There's 3 Belconnen players charging down the ball. Tom's calmly done. Almost nicely done by Tuggeranong, given away to Teen. Well defended in the end by Holden. It's out for another corner. Teen will take it from the other side. Teen's low ball, seen out by Smith. Didn't quite get a hold of that corner. She'll get another go. put in some really good deliveries early on. Pelteen. This one finds the head of Roberts again. It's wide of goal. Chances continue to rack up for the Blue Devils. Well, they look to play out again from the back. There's 4 numbers forward for Belconnen, waiting to close the Tuggeranong defence down. Lister sends it long. Header won by Legends. Smith driving forward and bundles over Bronte Pike. Actually, not a bad option for Tuggeranong. Caused a bit of havoc. Pike will look back to Steinacker. Sawkins, well won back by Stanford, who's driving forward, has Argento to her right, dealt with by Bronte Pike. And that's just a sign for Tuggeranong. Going forward, they are capable of breaking through this Belconnen team. Pike had to be wary of Acacia Argento. Has 2 goals for Tuggeranong this season. They've both been really high quality finishes. Pike has options. She can't find a teammate. Picked up by Mitchell. Wide goes to Smith with plenty of room. Pike got there first, well defended. And Teen sets Bobbin away down the left-hand side. And will take on her marker. And has got to the byline and had a go. Well saved by Maya Dot. Well defended in the end. I think it was Tom's in the end. Legends. Arm went up from Corrie. Away it goes to Claire Kennedy. Spencer. Legends hurrying her. And again, that option is on for Tuggeranong. Belconnen have committed so many numbers forward. They've given the ball away again. One back by Preston. Bronte Pike. Wide to Bobbin. Through it goes from Preston. Overhit in the end. Not a bad idea. Couldn't find Pelteen. He's been heavily involved early on. Another goal kick for Dot in goal. Short it goes again. Lister looks long again. Picked up by Sawkins. Mitchell away from Roberts. Can't keep it in. Goes the way of Belconnen. Campley turned her marker really well. And she's in on goal. And Dot makes a good save. Away by Dot, looking for Smith. Controlled that effectively enough. Argento putting the pressure on Sawkins. Preston wide to the right fullback again. One back by Tuggeranong. Picked up by Corrie, whose long ball was looking for Alina Roberts. In the end, overhit. And it goes for a goal kick. They look to play it short again. Wide it goes to Lister, looking for Mitchell. Can't find her teammate. One by Roberts. Corrie away from 2. Preston wide to Bronte Pike. Legends. Lovely skill from Bobbin. There's plenty of shirts around her. And the ball's played into Anika Corrie again. And has found the back of the net again. What a finish from Anika Corrie. Her second of the game. Belconnen's third. And it's 3 inside 13 minutes. And make that now 4 goals in her last 3 games. Scored in the cup final. Scored against Olympic in round 8 as well. And that rounds her total to 7 goals for the season. She's Belconnen's 3rd highest goal scorer now. One of their newest players as well. Teens looking to release Bobbin. Well defended by Smith. Not a bad pass to find Kennedy Spencer, and Argento's got there ahead of Steinacker. And she's done well in the end, Steinacker, to put Argento off. But that's the quality of Tuggeranong's number 7. Just nipped in ahead of her opponent. And that's something Belconnen will have to be wary of, despite the comfort of the scoreline. Sawkins, lovely pass to find Preston. Good tackle by Mitchell as the rain lightly starts to fall at McKellar Park. Up by Mitchell, headed on by Steinacker. Corrie again does so well. Legends through the middle to find Teen. Lovely turn away from Toms, and she's played it through to Alina Roberts and has found Anika Corrie for a hat-trick inside 15 minutes. And it's 4-0 Belconnen. What a great move again. And make that 8 goals for the season for Anika Corrie. Another really worked team move. Lovely turn from Teen. And what a finish from Corrie. She's had 3 shots. She scored all of them. And that is the quality of Belconnen going forward. And they're not going to stop. Nice touch by Holden. Pike wins it back. Back it goes to Steinacker. Lovely done. Well done by her. Sawkins earns away from Stanford. Mitchell can't keep the ball in. Throw goes the way of Belconnen. Mitchell intercepting the throw from Sawkins. Won by Corrie. Throw goes the way of Belconnen again. Sawkins to complete. Roberts skips away from a marker. And it's a dangerous ball in. Smith helps it on. And Pelteen's efforts over the bar. Difficult one to get right. Dangerous ball from Roberts. Important touch as well from Casey Smith, who started the game at fullback, has moved. Started the game on the wing, has moved back into a fullback position. Christina Holden deputising for her at the moment. Dot knocks it wide. Anika Corrie winning it back again for Tuggeranong. Calmly done by Toms, who's done some eye-catching defending. Sawkins, Bundy, Toms, composure again from Toms at the back. Mitchell over for Lister. Yeah. For Sawkins. Corrie wide for Alina Roberts. Tuggeranong deal with her presence in the end. Roberts winning it back for Belconnen though. It's very congested over in that corner. I think it's another throw for the home side. I want to make the most of this game, Belconnen, because the next two matches are away from home. The week after they have no game, given that it would have been against ANU before returning home in round 13 against Majura. DeCampley driving in. Well defended in the end. The ball might find Bobbin. Dot sees it away with her feet. Throw goes the way of Belconnen. Bobbin. Legends. Pearl Teen. Argento keeping her on her toes. Great ball from Corrie. Legends. Tuggeranong holding their shape well. When it goes to Alina Roberts. Run being made by Sawkins. Trying to skip clear of her marker. Stanford. Mitchell does well in the end. Out it goes off Stanford. Still Tuggeranong defending with great intensity, given the scoreline, and not giving up. Roberts looking for Corrie. Can't find her teammate. Mitchell finding Lister, out it goes for another Belconnen throw. Ball's been camped in that corner of the field some time now. Will work the ball over through the middle. It's up again by Lauren Preston at midfield. Legends. Bobbin. And Smith did really well in the end. Stuck to her task up against one of the best players in the league in Kira Bobbin. Doing her best to keep her quiet so far. Bobbin turning Smith. Finding Anika Corrie, who's curling it. And she has a fourth. What a goal from Anika Corrie. She's got 4 goals in 22 minutes, and that is the best one we've seen. Turns so well. To be able to pick out the top corner from that angle, running away from goal. So impressive. And again, Dot could not really do anything about the quality of Anika Corrie. who's now up to 9 goals. Bobbin's in. Smith did well again. Roberts, it's been played through and has Alyssa DeCampley waiting. It's 5-0. Another great Belconnen move. And is there decision made here by the referee? Maybe the offside flag went up in the end on Alyssa DeCampley potentially. Lena Roberts is onside. Must have been DeCampley. So a bit of a let-off for Tuggeranong. Another well-marked move by Belconnen. Remains 5. DeCampley putting the pressure on Toms, who's been so composed at the back, but gives it away to Peltine. Preston. Whenever it comes to Holden. Not a bad team move. Smith after that one. Really well done by Bronte Pike. Molly Johnson trying to get involved in that move. Wasn't a bad one from Tuggeranong. Roberts finding Preston. Pike forced back by the pressure of Claire Kennedy. Spencer up top for Tuggeranong. They work it out to Sawkins. They'll come down the right-hand side again, and what a pass that is from Sawkins. Bobbin and DeCampley waiting in the middle. DeCampley cuts it back, looking for Peltine. And Dot didn't get a hold of it, and Teen rams it in. And Belconnen United, after being denied a 6 just a few minutes ago, have their goal. And Peltine has a second of the afternoon. And Tuggeranong have made a change. Christina Holden replaced by Zoe Williams. So Belconnen United 6, Tuggeranong United 0. We're just over halfway through this first half. They've converted almost all of their opportunities. Belconnen United, aside from a few off corners. Bobbins looking to attack Smith and is away from Smith again, cutting it back for Alyssa DeCampley. And Dot positioned herself really well in the end and made an important save. Looking long for Kennedy. Spencer Pike has had a really good game defensively. Before it goes the way of Tuggeranong. Early substitute Zoe Williams looking to play it down the line. Header won by Bobbin. Steinecker looking for Bobbin again. Smith did well to win that ball. Back it goes to Laurel Ty. Rare touch of the football for her in this first half. Legends. The pass a bit short for Preston, who got there in the end. Steinacker for Corrie. Sawkins, good football again. Roberts was onside. And she's in again. Will take on her marker and have a go on goal. And it's wide. Another big opportunity for Belconnen. Lena Roberts has supplied her teammates on so many occasions. Decided to go for goal and was not far away. Had options in the middle, but Tuggeranong held their shape well. Made it difficult for Roberts to find a clear pass to pick out as well. Corrie wins the ball ahead of Molly Johnson. Roberts, good football again. Sawkins has got on the ball a lot in this game and is trying to release Peltine if she can keep it in, which she can't do in the end. A little bit overhit from Sawkins. Dot will take another goal kick for Tuggeranong. Got just over 15 minutes left of this first half. Feel like a very long one so far for Ian Toms and his team. Argento giving chase. Laurel Ty sorts at her feet. Monty Pike stumbles on the turf. Picked up by Williams. Well defended by Maddie Steinacker. Throw goes away of Tuggeranong. Advanced position as well. Can they make the most of it? Smith came off Bobbin. And Pike will try and find Legends. Teen away from two challenges. Does really well. How well have they played out there? Belconnen, what a ball from Preston as well. Picked up by DeCampley and Dots come a long way. The offside flag has gone up. Belconnen players not happy. How well did they play out there? First with Peltine. Corrie finding Preston, whose long pass found DeCampley, who started the run from inside her own half. So that will be a hugely frustrating one for Belconnen. Tom's free kick only found DeCampley. Now Kira Bowman will give chase. Away by Toms. Teen finding Bobbin. Smith trying to get back. Bobbin is in on goal. And she squares it for Anika Corrie. What a save from Maya Dot. What a stop. And of all the players to put in the back of the net, you would have banked on Anika Corrie, scoring what would be a fifth of the game for her. And the ball came off a Belconnen player in the end. It's a goal kick. That looked a sure goal. But how well has Dot done there? Quickly came across to shut down what would have been an open net. Corrie will pick it up again ahead of Mitchell. Sawkins, Roberts, Johnson. Picked up by Peltine. Away from a few. Not a bad effort. Easy one in the end for Dot to claim. Wide it goes looking for Sawkins. Argento. Not a bad ball in the end to find Williams. Legends coming to close her down, did really well. Williams back it goes to Toms. Sawkins. Ball went out off Mitchell in the end. Belconnen have the throw. Flicked on by Roberts, and now Corrie trying to play it into Bobbin. Out of play goes for another goal kick. Oh, looks short again. Gonna find Mitchell. Now Alina Roberts turning away from Stanford, who did really well to stick to Roberts. And it goes for another throw. Bit of a chilly breeze in the air. Perfect for football on a really great stage to play on in McKellar Park. Roberts thunders that cross into her opponent. It's another throw in. Picked up by Corrie again. Lovely turn. Well defended by teammate over on that side. Stanford. Now Roberts is away from her, picks it up. Away by Toms. Now Lauren Preston looking for Pearl Teen. Looking to take on Williams. Back it goes to Legends. Now it's a complete to exchange passes with Preston. Really well won back by Tuggeranong. They've worked that out well through Kennedy Spencer. Nice turn by Mitchell. Looking down the line for Argento. Laurel tie. Time on the ball. Finding Legends. Pike. Smith under pressure from Legends. They win it back, and Smith has done well again. Lovely play again from Belconnen. And it's a 4-on-3 at the moment with Bobbin looking for Steffi Legends, who has got there. It's defended well in the end. From a Tuggeranong perspective, ball goes back to that Belconnen backline. It was Lister in the end who didn't give up on that one at all. Looked like Legends maybe had won it back. Steinacker looking for Anika Corrie. Pike, Bobbin, lovely football again. Legends away by Toms. Throw goes back to Pike. Belconnen want to get going quickly. They want more goals. Bronte Pike, will she have a go? Cuts inside and finds Bobbin in plenty of space. Roberts unmarked, but Bobbin goes for goal. And that is 7. We've just played 37 minutes. Kira Bobbin with her first of the game. Taking her up to 12 goals for the season. She matches the league's top scorer, Tamara Cochrane from West Canberra Wanderers, and goes level in the Golden Boot with a good finish. Really clever pass in the end from Pike to unlock that Tuggeranong defense. The shot was on. She opted to find the run of Bobbin unmarked. And You'd expect her to cut it back to Roberts, but she deceived Dot in the end. It was a good decision, a really good finish into the bottom corner. Belconnen's top scorer, the league's equal top scorer. He's at it again. Sawkins, back it goes to Steinecker. Looking for Preston. Lovely first touch from Preston. Nice play again from Kennedy Spencer, who's had some good touches in that front line, some good involvements. Ball goes back to Belconnen though. Preston mishit that one. Well won by Williams. But Belconnen win the ball back through Legends. Bobbin, Legends joining a number of players up front for Belconnen. Bobbin trying to take on Smith. It's been a good battle so far and slips it in for Alyssa DeCumpley, but the flag goes up. What a ball that was from Bobbin if it had stood, but Dot was coming out really well. Another great pass from Bobbin. This time DeCumpley onside, shot down by Gemma Toms, who's up there with Casey Smith, you'd say, is Tuggeranong's best performers so far. Mitchell, lovely turn. She's had some good involvements as well. Stanford released down the left. Mitchell gives it away. Picked up by Lena Roberts. Trying to slip it through for Bobbin. Smith calming things down. The clearance. Couldn't find her teammate. Great for the rebound. Found her feet again. Heading towards the final 5 minutes of the game, of the half. Score reads Belconnen United 7, Tuggeranong United 0. Preston looking wide for Legends. Preston, lovely pass again to find Kira Bobbin. And Smith again, defending really well. Leading by example, the captain. Still working so hard and put it out for a Belconnen corner. Teen standing over this one again. They haven't scored from a corner yet in the game. Teen's low delivery out by Smith. Team will pick it up with plenty of time. And that's a great ball in. Looking for Bronte Pike. What a header. And that is goal number 8. Inside 41 minutes. They're only 3 goals off matching that round 2 11-0 scoreline. What a header from Pike. Rose highest and steered it into the back of the net. What a delivery as well from Teen. That is Bronte Pike's 5th of the season, from predominantly playing fullback as well. Scored plenty of those off set pieces. And Acacia Argento is in plenty of space and looking for Kennedy Spencer. It comes out for Mitchell, who's in on goal. Jess Mitchell, shot down by Laurel Ty. But another moment for Belconnen defensively. They've been troubled by Tuggeranong. A rare moment, it must be said. But they've got him behind a few times, Ian Tom's team. It's come through Argento and Kennedy Spencer as well. Belconnen going down the other end. Tuggeranong sitting high. Now Dot on the ball. Looking for Smith. It's a difficult ball for her with Kira Bobbin racing to close her down. Smith up against Bobbin. Nikakori, lovely turn. Space for Preston. What a pass it would have been. Great interception from Toms. But just under 2 minutes left of regular time in this game. Ball's found. Nikakori. Her effort towards goal won't trouble Mayadot. And she'll look long. Looking for Mitchell, who's got a bit more forward in the latter part of this half. Preston stretching for it, did well. Back by Johnson. By Lister. Here is Ella Lister on the ball. Looking for Johnson. Corey's pass, can't find a teammate. Bundy. Sawkins. Steinecker. And it's given away to Acacia Argento again. Her pass closed down quickly. Lovely stuff from Legends there. What a ball from Corey as well. To release Roberts. And Roberts has found Maddie Sawkins. A cutback looking for DeCampley. Results in another Belconnen corner. Beltine will head over to take this one again. She's been running from either side of the field to take these ones. It'll be an outswinger with the right foot. Will she find Pike again? The ball's found Bronte Pike, who's flick on. Couldn't find a teammate. Away by Bundy. Good challenge from Williams. Bronte Pike trying to pick out Pearl Teen. What a ball it was from Pike. And Teen couldn't connect. But another showing of the quality of this Belconnen team. Right from the defensive unit to the attacking line. All over the pitch. Bronte Pike nearly adding an assist to her goals tally. Lister shot down. Corey picks it up. Did Lister get the ball? Question being asked. And the free kick goes against Annika Corey. Didn't look like Lister got the ball. Referee has blown the halftime whistle. Belconnen United dominant and clinical. What a first half showing from them. And what a job Scott Conlon is doing with this team. From the first minute they took a lead, they continued that for the entire half. It remains Belconnen United 8, Tuggeranong United 0. Hello and welcome back to McKellar Park. It's for the second half of this round 9 game between Belconnen United and Tuggeranong United. It is at half-time, Belconnen 8, Tuggeranong United 0. And we've just seen a few changes for either side as well. Brianna Lazari has come on for Tuggeranong. Might just be the only change for them. But for Belconnen United, Lisa Carey, looks like she's come on for Bronte Pike. And in midfield as well, there's another change in Aneka Corey, who has 4 goals, has been replaced by Talia Backhouse on her return to Canberra as we're underway for the second half of this round 9 meeting between two sides at either ends of the table. And it has showed Belconnen up 8-0, scoring inside the opening minute and matching that same hunger for goals throughout the entire first half. And Tuggeranong, to see the side of Talia Backhouse coming on the field, will not be particularly thrilled or enthused. She's on the ball here, and what a ball, what an early involvement, looking for Alina Roberts, who might just get there and make it 9. And they've scored within the opening minute of the second half as well. What a first involvement from Talia Backhouse. That's the quality she will bring to this Belconnen team. And Alina Roberts gets her first of the second half of the game. We played just over 40 seconds. And rub more salt into the wounds of Tuggeranong United. They're looking to get forward again. They made that one change. Keisha Argento's gone into a more central midfield position. Legends is on the ball here, finding Talia Backhouse. Skips past a marker and has a go from distance. Keen to get on the scoring sheet. It's a goal kick for Tuggeranong United. Dot in goal. Has played plenty of these ones short. Been plenty of positional changes for a lot of these players on the field. Looks like Stanford is actually finished the half a fullback role for her now. Casey Smith started in a wide midfield position. She's now gone back to maybe a more familiar role in fullback. Kennedy Spencer remains up top. She's done some good work alongside the substitute Brianna Lazari. Throw. The ball is in the arms of Steffi Legends, the left fullback, getting high. This ball's found Kira Bobbin. Back it goes to Legends. Now for Talia Backhouse. Back it goes to Lisa Carey, one of the other substitutes. Came off for Bronte Pike, so 2 goal scorers going off. The only 2 goal scorers that remain on the field from the first half. Kira Bobbin and Pearl Teen is making a run in for Sawkins. What a pass to find her as well. It's Pearl Teen who has a go, and what a stop from Maya Dot. That was the chance for a hat-trick. Talia Backhouse was with her, well within her right to go for goal from that distance as well. And another big save for Maya Dot, who's had a few today. Pearl Teen standing over this corner again. Backhouse is a tall figure in the penalty area. That ball looking for Preston, kept in by Carey. Bobbin gets away from 2. Well defended by Claire Bundy. And it goes for another corner. Teen will make the run to the opposite side. We'll swing this one in this time round with the right foot. Backhouse lurking at the back post. Campbell making the run short. Teen looking for Preston, who got the header off. That one won't trouble. Dot in goal. It's not the ideal way to start the second half for Ian Toms and his team, who can take some positives out of what was a pretty miserable first half for them. Given away to Alina Roberts. Stamps it towards goal. Roberts back it goes to Preston. Finding Sawkins, who played that pass earlier on. Sawkins away from a marker. Well shot down by Freya Stanford. Another corner for Belconnen. Forced to run both sides of the field continuously. This will be a bit of a different shape from the other side. It's to the back post. Has found the head of Preston. Back with Bobbin, who's curling one. And it goes wide of goal in the end. Tuggeranong able to reshape. It'll be a long goal kick. Pass can't find a teammate though. DeCampley flicking it over the head of Smith. Bobbin looking for Backhouse. And Preston got there. And it's wide. And I think a free kick has gone against Belconnen in the end. Not sure what for. They opt to go long through Ella Lister at that time. Potentially given the free kick for the coming together between Backhouse and Dot. They've taken this one short. Back it goes to Toms. Header one by Peltine. Bundy looking for Mitchell. One back by... Great work from Alina Roberts. Backhouse with another great pass. One by Acacia Argento. Roberts comes out to Talia Backhouse. And Bobbin's effort is over the bar. They're so hungry for more goals, Belconnen. With these 9 goals today, will significantly add to both their goal difference and the amount of goals they have scored this season. And the ball is in the back of the net. And Peltine has a hat-trick. It's another really good finish from the midfielder. And the second Belconnen player of the game to put the ball in the back of the net 3 times or more. It was a lovely first touch. And another great finish underneath Mayadot. And that is now 10 goals to 0 for Belconnen United, rounding their total to 63 goals in 9 games this season. Backhouse has won the ball back and has played another lovely pass into Alina Roberts. And Dot makes a good stop. Ball's been won by Preston and has found Kira Bobbin. Well defended by Smith. And couldn't make a clearance. The ball's out for another Belconnen corner. But they've rounded their total to 63 goals in 9 games. They're averaging 7 goals a game. And this is why Tuggeranong have no reply for their quality going forward. Peltine. Legends with the header. Dealt with in the end by Tuggeranong. Calmly done by Argento in a penalty area. Really well played out by the away side. Gives the ball away though Sawkins, Bobbin, trying to accelerate past Stanford. It's found Alina Roberts, who's in on goal and puts it wide. Bondi did well to put her off initially, but Roberts shook her off and couldn't finish. And at 10-0, the head is in the hands of Alina Roberts, who wants another goal. Scored after just 40 seconds into this second half. It was that close to a second. Played out from the back again. And a heavy touch presents the ball to Bobbin. Lister lost sight of the ball for a moment. Ball goes out for a goal kick for Tuggeranong. Playing out from the back again. And they lose possession. Turn it over the way of Belconnen. Throw goes away. Goes to Steffi Legends. Flicked on by Roberts. Toms will play it back to Dot. Good clearance first time. Lovely take from Legends. Roberts and Bobbin have swapped wings for the moment, and Bobbin nearly was in on goal. Nice first touch from Lazari, but Preston on her case. Back from Lister, forced wide by Dot. Belconnen holding off on their press. Ball has been picked up by Acacia Argento. Start of the game as one of the front twos slotted in to a midfield position. Sawkins back to Maddie Steinecker, who hasn't had to do much, but when called upon has been effective in her defence. This pass looking for Backhouse. DeCampley putting the pressure on. It's a surprise that DeCampley isn't on the score sheet. The reigning Golden Boot winner. Throw goes away Belconnen, and Maddie Sawkins gets the ball in her hands. Looking down the line for Bobbin. And wins another corner. 13 making the run again. No Bronte Pike, who's been the main target of their set pieces this season. Set pieces normally taken by Hindmarsh or Ailish McDonough as well, who are both absent from this game. Fourteenth's delivery is a good one. Belconnen couldn't make contact. The ball rolls out for a throw. Smith finding Kennedy Spencer. Flicked on by Williams, looking for Casey Smith. Both teams, as I mentioned, with big absentees. Tuggeranong missing a few key individuals today, which might have had an impact on their performance. Lovely take from Teen. It bounces out for Alyssa DeCampley, and that is 11, and she gets her goal. Unfortunate for Tuggeranong, but finished clinically again. And Alyssa DeCampley has a goal. That takes her total for the season up to 9. alongside her teammate Annika Corrie. And now they have matched that round 2 scoreline early in the season as well. Belconnen able to put them to the sword. That through ball might find Pearlteen, but Gemma Toms has defended that well, but presented the ball to Pearlteen, who's had a go and has found the back of the net for her 4th. Another great finish. We played just over 60 minutes now, and it is 12 for Belconnen. And just a few minutes after conceding an 11th, they now concede 12. What a finish from Pearlteen. What a game she's had. Maya Dot unable to do anything about the quality of the strike. Flicked on by Roberts. Toms knocks it away. Carey square to Maddie Steinecker. Sawkins to her right. It's a really good ball. Really great pick out for Bobbin, who's taken a tumble. Mitchell coming in to put the pressure on Pearlteen. Contesting the ball with Toms, who's had a strong game. Up in the air from Dot, not really away. Came off Sawkins, and Bobbin had a go. And that is a goal kick. Well, on the bench for Belconnen still to come on. Blackhouse came on at halftime, as did Carey. Layla Billington, Alex Martins, Ariana Rothowski. Wonder how much game time they will be afforded. Done and dusted for Scott Conlon and his team. Ball's been given away again. Pearlteen looking for Preston. Argento, and the hit from Backhouse is wide. How much will she want a goal on her return? She's had a few efforts getting closer, you feel, to opening her account in the first match of the 2025 NPL Women's season. It goes from Dot. Lovely take from Smith. On back though by Backhouse. Comes out for Lauren Preston. Teen looking for Bobbin. Trying to take on Stanford and gets past her and gets the ball in. And has found Alyssa DeCampley to make it 13. Lovely work from Kira Bobbin. Another assist to add to her tally this season. She's had plenty today as well. And that is DeCampley's second of the game now in 63rd minute. Plenty of the game still to go. It's going to be a long way to the end for Tuggeranong. Every time Belconnen get the ball, they go close or they do score. Ball in the hands of Casey Smith. It's always going to be a difficult task for Tuggeranong. The next fixtures include an away trip to Canberra Olympic, a week off, having been scheduled to play ANU. Kira Bobbin charges forward. 4 games against Gungahlin and Croatia, so a difficult run. And Backhouse's back heel almost found the back of the net. What a goal that would have been. Inventive from Talia Backhouse, and great defending as well, it has to be said, from Tuggeranong. Ball from Teen might bounce out to Talia Backhouse, cleared off the line from Smith. And Acacia Argento has gone on a driving run here. Not a bad pass, looking for Kennedy Spencer, who's picked up the ball. Trying to skip clear of Carey. Carey defended really well in the end. A player down in the Tuggeranong penalty area. Zoe Williams getting back to her feet. Slowly making her way into her opponent's half, where they have a throw in. Casey Smith with the ball in her hand to potentially throw this one long. Kennedy Spencer. Backhouse has won the ball. Shirt tug. See a free kick go the way of Belconnen United. Lisa Carey will take this one. Legends. Carey able to adventure forward. Legends. Carey. Good football from Belconnen. Roberts. Pressured by Smith, whose presence in the end was enough to force Roberts to run out of ground. Goal kick goes the way of Tuggeranong United. Lister trying to find Argenta, not on the same wavelength. Lister again finding her teammate. Does really well to shepherd that ball away from her opponent. Stanford, Sawkins, her pass can't find her teammate. Flicked on by Lazari. Sawkins, now Maddie Steinecker. Preston does really well there to hold on to possession and stop Argento coming to claim the ball. And wide it goes for Roberts, who's got a sprint ahead of Smith. What a pass from Roberts. Legends. Smith. They play out really effectively in the end, Tuggeranong. One back by Smith. He gets to the final third, can't quite hold on to possession. Sawkins. Toms. Pressured by the Campbell, who wins it back. And Bobbin's in on goal. And Kira Bobbin puts it over the bar. Another big opportunity created by the intensity of that Belconnen front line. A desperation to win the ball back, despite the game being done. Dots. Goal kick finds Argento. They're looking to get her on the ball. Preston went down. Backhouse over to Sawkins. Finding Teen. And her touch presents the ball to Bobbin, who makes it 14. And it's another goal in this game for Kira Bobbin. Finished clinically again. And we will see a substitution. Maddie Steinecker coming off for Alex Martins, player who has 3 goals for Belconnen this season and 4 assists in the league. Such a good player as well. Kind of make the starting 11. Speaks to the depth of this Belconnen outfit. It's a good long ball forward. Mitchell is giving chase, forcing the error from Sawkins. Argento looking for Kennedy. Spencer cleared by Carey. Lazari getting a toe to that one. Kira Bobbin has 2 goals today. Put plenty on a plate for her teammates as well. Mitchell, Lazari. Throw goes the way of Belconnen. Bobbin. Mitchell. Good footwork. Good intensity from Lauren Preston. Captain leading her team by example. Argento. Kennedy, Spencer, flicked on by Backhouse. Now Alyssa DeCampley can turn and go. Held up well. Now Sawkins, look down the line for Bobbin. Lovely turn from Kira Bobbin. Away from Stanford. Will take on Argento, who did well in the end. Flicked on by Backhouse and Alina Roberts. It's held by Dot. Long it goes, looking for Lazari. Teen. Bobbin. Martins now. Through ball, can't find a teammate. Dot will pick up the ball. We'll look for Lazari. Still want to get the ball forward, Tuggeranong. Want to get on the board at least in this game. As I mentioned, they only scored 7 last season. They're already up to 6 in this campaign. So on the goals front, it's been an improvement. Going to see another change for Tuggeranong. Lauren Watt coming on. And Zoe Williams is being replaced, a player who came on early in the first half. It's replaced in the second. Alex Martins. Back it goes to Carey. You can drive forward here. Backhouse is making a run. And well defended by Smith in the end, who has not stopped running. Roberts' ball. Couldn't find a teammate in the end. Out of play goes for a goal kick. Played 28 second half minutes. Remains Belconnen United 14. Tuggeranong United 0. Still with over 15 minutes left to go. Carey finding Legends. Lovely turn from Roberts. Away from Smith. Trying to find Legends, and Bobbin might nip in ahead of Dot, who was alert and got there. Dot will launch it. Looking for Kennedy. Spencer, well won by Martins. Backhouse. Good link up with Roberts, who hasn't stopped running either and has cut it back for DeCampley. And Bobbin was waiting to tap it in. Stanford defended that well. Argento, won by Martins. And now Talia Backhouse going for goal. What a... Another great effort from Backhouse. She's getting closer and closer. Another great stop from Dot as well. And Peltine will head over to swing in another corner. Looking for DeCampley, and it is in for 15. Bit of a mix-up at the front post. Unsure who got the final touch. Was it DeCampley? If so, it's her third of the game. It's another hat-trick for a Belconnen player. We're going to see a few changes as well. Might have got a touch on the line, DeCampley. And she's replaced after scoring her third of the game. Bobbin replaced as well. Billington on for DeCampley. And Rathalski on for Kira Bobbin. Number 10 there, Ariana Rathalski, coming onto the field to get some minutes in first grade. With the game sewn up at 15-0. Free kick goes against Sawkins. Chance for Tuggeranong to potentially make the most of this one and get on the scoreboard. Gemma Toms standing over this one. Swing this one in with the right foot. Almost everyone forward for Tuggeranong. It'll be Gemma Toms. Plays it to her teammate. Fight in towards Smith. Trying to find Mitchell. Rathalski finding Teen. Rathalski won't get there. And a play goes off Stanford. Sawkins for Martins. Sawkins, what a ball that is. What a touch from Layla Billington off the bench. And that's 16. Her first touch of the game is to put it in the back of the net. What a ball from Sawkins. How about the touch from Layla Billington? And that's a player who's come off the bench for Belconnen. That's the quality of the depth of their squad. It's 16 for Belconnen. Finished into the bottom left corner. They've scored 8 goals in both halves now. Stanford picked up by Billington. Martins. Rathalski keeps it in. Doesn't quite in the end. Preston forced back to Lisa Carey. Over it comes to Legends. Heading into the final 10 minutes soon. Roberts, did she stay on side? She did. Backhouse is in the middle waiting for the pass. Legends finding Alex Martins, who's had a go. Dot's ball finding Argento. And Mitchell missed it, but it works out well for Tuggeranong. Kennedy Spencer picks up the ball now. Substitute Watt. Bundy. Watt. Back it goes to Toms, picked up by Backhouse, who's looking to slip it through for Ariana Rathowski, who's had a go, and it's wide. And what an impact off the bench that would be. As the ball going out for a corner, Dot must have got a touch on it. But it came about from great work from Talia Backhouse. And it was saved from Maya Dot. Tina's whipped this one in, and the header was won by Legends. Rathowski. Billington for Martins. And now Talia Backhouse, who bags her goal. It's 17. And Belconnen United are getting close to 20. Another great finish. And that is the quality of their squad. Talia Backhouse returning from playing football in NPL New South Wales, in Spain. As I mentioned, former NPL Women's Player of the Year with Belconnen United in 2022. Returns and scores on her first game back. Headed down for Billington. Teen almost released. Preston. Sawkins. Backhouse has her hand in the air. Sawkins looking wide for Rathowski. It's a really great cutback. Looking for Teen. Gets another shot on goal. Ariana Rathowski's looked really good off the bench on that right-hand side. Lovely cutback from her. Legends stumbled twice. Nudged off it by Watt. Roberts got a touch, and now Smith might be away. Ball rolls out for Tuggeranong throw. It goes to Stanford. Billington nipping in ahead of Bundy. Roberts picked up by Acacia Argento. Really great pass as well to find Watt. Trying to turn Legends. Stuck to her task really well. Backhouse putting the pressure on. Winning the ball back off Lister. Backhouse, lovely pass to find Teen. The ball ricochets away, and she recovered really well. Pearl Teen, what a pass that is. Looking for Rathowski. Good decision to find Sawkins, who takes a tumble. There's been a few of them in this game. Rathowski. Sawkins, low ball in, held by Maya Dot. Roberts couldn't find her teammate with the pass. Up it goes from Legends. Bundy. And the pass has found Rathowski, who plays it off for Talia Backhouse, who puts it wide. And it was another save from Dodd as well. Great goalkeeping. Great decision making in the pressure moment as well from Ariana Rathowski to square the ball for Talia Backhouse. Dot did well to come out and shut the shot down. Thirteenth playing another corner. Backhouse gets there ahead of Mitchell. Wider goes to Sawkins, so there's plenty of time. Hit Smith in the end. Argento and Watt try and get it away. Martins. What a pass. Looking for Rathowski, who's cut it back, and it's an own goal of Casey Smith, I think. Another really great cross from Ariana Rathowski. And unfortunately for Casey Smith, it is an own goal. We've seen a substitution for Tuggeranong United. Off comes Freya Stanford, and on comes Mackenzie Heidsma. Really tough one to take for the captain of Tuggeranong, who did score 2 own goals in the round 2 meeting between these two sides. She's been a really key player for Tuggeranong in this game, though, has not given up, has not stopped running, has led by example as the captain of the team. So unfortunate to put that one in the back of the net. But has been one of her team's most important players in this game. Blocked the shot on the line as well. Down the line it goes, Legends flick on. It's by Roberts, who wins the ball off Toms. Been another Tuggeranong players put in decent showing. Lovely skill from Billington, who's looked really good off the bench. Rathowski making the run again. Kennedy, Spencer. Back it goes to Mitchell. Backhouse won by Preston. Won by Rathowski. Strong challenge with Heidsma and Rathowski and strongly on Mitchell. Backhouse picks the ball up. Might have it go on her left foot. It's curling and it's wide. Got just around 3 minutes left of regulation time. Belconnen United lead 18-0 against Tuggeranong. For Belconnen coming up after this one, they have a round 10 meeting away to Croatia before going away to Gungahlin in round 11. So difficult run for them following this game. Then after the break, they face Majura. Backhouse. And now Peltine. And it's 19. And Peltine has a 5th of the game. Been a really overall quality performance from the midfielder. You'd normally expect 5 goals from a forward player, but she's been making those late runs from midfield and has been so clinical when presented with opportunities. Belconnen want Tuggeranong to kick off quickly as well. They want 20. They're 1 away now. And Backhouse has won it back. Is away from 2. And here's Alina Roberts, who's away from Smith. And Mitchell comes in and makes a big challenge. Throw goes away of Legends. Legends pass. Looking for Roberts. It's deflected out for another throw. Now Lisa Carey. Back it goes. Preston had to be careful with Argento on her touch. Billington. Back house deflected into the arms of Dot. Now Billington. 14. Back house. Can't find Rathowski. Backhouse wins it back. Good effort there from Mackenzie Hadesmuth. Throw goes the way of Belconnen again as we're in the final minute of the game. Can't expect much more than that to be played. Rathowski finding Backhouse. Toms picked up. And Backhouse goes for goal, and they have hit 20. And she has her second of the game. And it's one of the best goals of the game as well, curling into the top corner with the left foot in the last minute of the game. They do hit what would have been their target. Again, speaking more to the quality of Belconnen. That they're able to put away this many chances. And that is the full-time whistle. A clinical display from Belconnen United. Too difficult to stop today for their opponents, Tuggeranong. They've added 20 goals to their tally. Started inside the first minute of the game. As I said in the first half, it continued throughout the entire match. They did not stop. They kept wanting more. They brought on players off the bench as well who made a massive impact and continued that desperation for goals. So full-time here at McKellar Park. It's an incredible scoreline. It's Belconnen United 20, Tuggeranong United 0.